Aqua jacket tonight. Yeah, I want to tell you about triggers, right?
So that they can burn and have a
Stuart Beckford was in law school one time, you know. I tell you, so you have some real brilliant people in this world, you know.
Leaving your particular location, traveling distance away and starting a fire.
The Commissioner's warning comes after yesterday's massive bushfire in Watercress and Cave in the parish. The cause of the fire, which began after 5 o'clock in the afternoon, is still unknown.
But I would be surprised if it was persons clearing in terms of the rubbish that's with
you.
It's an investigation, but other than you have responded to would have been persons burning and yes, and food. You know,
I'm not serious about this stuff, you know.
The dry break-ins took trees on the sites fed the wildfire. Firefighters from the South Station
serious things to me, I tell you.
Say the homes of residents were
believe me.
The wildfire. Firefighters from the South. The wildfire. Firefighters from the South.
Club, big up yourself. Wednesday, big up yourself. Wednesday.
To the dry conditions and strong winds.
We said it. Big up yourself. You know. 9 ball. Big up yourself.
To speed up its
power. VGS Designs. You want to join as a guest?
There were discussions held about a transfer station at George's
Big up from New York.
And it would make life much easier, I believe, if the garbage could be removed from the streets and temporary place at that transfer station where it can be compacted, and also garbage has to be separated because right now everything is mixed up.
Toxic, how you doing?
Board and all kind of stuff.
Yeah, but you say how portable, you meant to say Portland?
Station serve that purpose, but it's a much shorter run.
Yeah, how do I respond to that? You know, work in progress. Somebody said good night, sir. And you just send me an inbox, and I tell people to inbox.
Ladies and gentlemen, a lot is happening.
Send me an inbox, but when you inbox me,
this is what the
I'll be able
why
to
we've been
respond. Just tell me what the issue is, and I'll respond.
The process of clearing the debris, the garbage, the dry twigs and things of
Flo, put up the main wire. You don't get Starlink yet. Starlink is the way to go. I've been saying this for years. If you want to go with the flow, get Starlink.
Don't have the know-how as to how to professionally get rid of waste in such a manner, especially by the use of fire. And when you leave people on their own,
what does the lion stand for?
Deal with such a devastation.
You just look.
These things will happen.
You don't see it?
It's not a foreign thought.
That's me.
To entertain.
So there's this thing called triggers. I'm gonna tell you about triggers. I figure out that there are people that you can just trigger. It's a social experiment. I'm on the process with a social experience. Big up Helen. To ascertain. Tap up the screen now. Let me get those hearts. Hearts are free now. Hearts are free. So just tap up the screen. Like if somebody wanna punch me, just punch me about 100,000 times. Use your thumb and do that or whatever. Jammer. Yeah. King Tavi, big up yourself. So we do it. Yeah, and so social. King Tavi know about them things here, you know. Social experiments, and triggers. So I think it was yesterday on my show we were talking about open versus closed and how people interpret. So basically, the whole idea of critical thinking is. It's not a foreign concept, but it's something that we have to get back to in the social space, because there's a lot of Karen nephew, big up yourself. It's a lot of misinterpretation, and persons decide how to interpret, and then culture also plays a factor in interpretation, and also world experience. So in other words, you find that you can learn a lot about people. But Bob Marley did say, who the cap fit, let them wear it. Then there are also some people, big up yourself, you know, Uncle Perry. Big up. there's some people that will simply be triggered by things that are true in their space, or be offended if it's not true. But remember, you know, is what people say, big up, mother of a nation. Yeah, it's how you respond to what the outside what the outside forces, or how people feel about stuff. So say for instance, you like the word ugly, and note, while I'm making this explanation, there's somebody that might want to screen record the whole, yo, this glass is bad, and I tell you I'm gonna get one in real life, you know. Thank you for that gift. I appreciate you. Appreciate the hats and the mustache hat and all of that. But how people can be triggered, and so there are those that believe that because the spoken word is power, but it's not everybody who speaks words have power. So you have to be careful who you who you're allowed to speak things into your life. Those of you who are on TikTok, is 165 of you. I don't know if Ishmael is on the TikTok now, but follow him if you see him. Yeah, if him pop up. Oh look, see somebody, see the spoken words. These are the type of words that's, let me approve it. Yeah, I should tag it too. But see, the young miss says, I speak Simone, pure water Marshall. What? She says, I speak it one day, you will become the Prime Minister of Jamaica. There's a space, that's not TikTok, you know, but where the old people them hang out, and the low aptitude. And I said that people get vexed. On X, they triggered easily because there's a lot of bots out there, and there's a lot of employment that take place on that platform, in terms of whether it be the political fights, political agendas, or agendas. It was spawned when Twitter was responsible. A lot of it came from the Me Too movement, so they thought that they could use it to take down the black man. But when you're taking down a black man, the black man have to, like they say, if you lay with dogs, then you will catch fleas. So you have to be mindful of who you associate yourself with. In a space where people are always trying to one up, and people their purpose and mission in life is to destroy you for the betterment of their agenda, and so that's just the reality. So from that, what I would have discovered is about responding to triggers. So for instance, I was in a space one time, I won't say where, but I discovered that people don't like the truth. And so when you country people, if them not say for a long time, or Jamaican people, I probably can say, it's just culturally, Caribbean people, just depending. Yeah, maybe African people, maybe it's a black thing, maybe it's a family-oriented neighborhood community thing. But you'll go from one space to the next, and depending on the culture, somebody will just see and say, you get fat. Or they will see you and say, no man, them not feed you good. So for instance, if your parents divorce, or let me not use divorce, because it's not culturally, it's not everybody get married, and not everybody. Michael Manley had to send a Boston a day again, but parents were living together and then them separate. The granny, you have two grannies of for them side, so when you go grandma house, she gonna say you get maga if you live with the other granny. And then the neighbor, the same neighborhood where your granny say you get maga, then we see and say, Lord, you're chubby and you get fat, man, you grow good. So it just depends. So the Keisha Wagon, yeah man, it's been a while, man, from a move Portland, you know it go already. The mission accomplished. Yeah, so when you look at those things, that is the real reality when it comes to those things. So we look into it and we just smile at it as it comes. Just a part of life. Yeah. So me just to share that with you know. So how to trigger. So I've gone on a mission to know just simply say random stuff to see how people respond, and you can direct it anywhere. So for instance, just if you give a topic, I can make a comment or kind of skew the narrative so that persons respond to that narrative accordingly. It's a social project, but you tend to realize that even in